Well, we've been fortunate with what our game plan has been so far. We got to continue to build on what we're doing, both offensively and defensively, and in transition. And going to Davenport is going to be a huge challenge for us, coming off of being home for the last 2 weekends, going back on the road. Actually, I know it's going to sound crazy, but there is advantages to going on the road in this situation. We're all together, we're tight. It's basketball, and it's togetherness and chemistry, and it's your opponent, and it's easy to focus on the road during these situations right now. It's a tough challenge, but it's easy to focus. So Davenport creates a lot of challenges for us. They have some fine personnel, and they're just like all of us. We're trying to find out who we are, and there's only a couple weekends left, but there's a lot of basketball that has to be played, and they really have a nice club, and I think they're playing better now than obviously what happened to them at the start of the year.
They're so important. Well,
we're just, it's a good question, and we're just trying to take care of what we can control. We can control how we set up our man. We can control how we screen. We can control how we swing the basketball. We control how we slip versus switching. And, that's what we try to emphasize at this point. Of course, we will, watch a lot of tape on our opponents and give our guys the best opportunity there. But we're really concentrating on taking care of ourselves at this stage of the game because of the shortness, and making sure that we have ourselves in line before we move on to anybody else. And you got to get a lot accomplished in a short period of time. In practices, we're cutting back on practices because of everybody playing so many minutes. We're trying to find out who can still play in certain situations. It's been a challenging season in that regards. When you know who your 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys are, your depth, it's easier to go into it. But we still got guys vying for those positions through practice, and we always can make a change, but when you're still searching for those, it's not a challenge. It's part of the process, and the process is still unknown for us. And I still say that if we do the things that we have to do, and we shoot, and we continue to defend, we're a pretty good club. Okay. At this stage now, we're too deep into it to make huge adjustments, because there's not enough time to see if they work. So we'll continue to do that. We're going to continue to shoot. We're going to continue to pass. We're going to continue to rely on each other, and that's just how we need to be successful.
I'll ask you about the roles of the top 5 guys, specifically Carter. He seems to distribute the ball so well. What is it that makes him so effective?
Well, he's effective, number one, because he has a tremendous IQ, and he's a very unselfish player. He's going to do what he has to do, and I've said this before with a lot of our players. He's going to do what he has to do for us to be successful. If he has to make a 3, he can make a 3. If he has to shot fake and penetrate and get into that heart, he can do that and find a passer. He changed our game the second half on Saturday with his defense. He got 2 steals, he got a layup, and he went to the free throw line and scored 2. So these are the little things that go unnoticed to most people, but for us, it's a major reason why we're successful, and those guys know that. We keep harping on doing the little things, because they turn, if you continue to do the little things, they result into big responses and big outcomes, and that's what we've been pretty good at doing this year. Carter, along as well as everybody else on the team.